Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to create a layout. So it's going to be a scrap and chat. That way I can just, as soon as I'm done with this, I can just quickly edit it. I won't have to do a voiceover because I'm doing the voiceover as I'm filming. And because I didn't know if I was going to be able to get a layout done today because we are going camping. We're leaving anytime. So I figured if I can go do a quick layout and while I finish packing and stuff that I can, upload it to YouTube and get that going. And then we'll be on our way. We're not going far. It's about 2 hours away. So it's not like we have hours and hours of driving. We're going to a provincial park in Fredericton, which, like I said, about 2 hours away. And I got to remember, I went and got my box for my Caterpillar because I'm bringing my Caterpillar with me because I'm going to be working on, the buttons, the viewfinder buttons, because I got to make some before I can put them up for sale, and I'll figure out the shipping and all that. Shipping isn't it crazy? I'll tell you, we sell also some bath bomb molds, 3D molds. And the other day I had an order from Quebec and the package weighed almost 400 grams. Okay, so my phone rang, so I have absolutely no idea what I was talking about. It was my youngest daughter. Like I said, we're going camping. She's working today and tomorrow, but it's a long weekend here. So she has Sunday and Monday off. So she's going to come Saturday after work. And then Sunday we're going tubing. And it's supposed to be like 30 degrees. So I'm super excited. That will be fun. But I thought since we're going to be here on Monday, but usually after a weekend of camping like that, although the last time I came home and I did 3 layouts, bim, bam, boom. So, it just depends on how much rest and stuff we actually kind of get. Before I did this, I was kind of playing and I liked the way. Was it with this? I don't remember. I was playing with a combination and I really liked it. And now, I don't know. Okay, so I guess we'll just, maybe it was this? I can't remember. Okay. Well, we'll just go with the flow. How about, this is a picture of Mason, okay? So Taylor bought himself a side-by-side. And when we went to Miramichi a few weeks ago, he brought it along and he took Mason on a ride and every puddle of water he went through. Mason, I don't know if you can tell, but he is dripping. He thought it was awesome. He loved it. Loved it. He took me on a ride too, and he tried to get me wet, and he got himself wet. So I was laughing at him because he just managed to get himself wet. So Dave and I, my husband and I, bought each, ourselves some helmets so that we could go, with him, or he doesn't mind if my husband drives it or whatever. Anyway, so Mason fits in my helmet. The small dude has a big head. So he was wearing my helmet. And I know eventually we want to get one. That's our next purchase, I guess. It won't be this year. Unless our property sells, which, hello, our property would maybe sell if we put it up for sale. But anyway, hopefully next week we can put that property up for sale. Did my phone shut off? Huh. Did you see that? We just had a power outage. The last couple of days, it's been, here we go again. Here we go again. It's been thundering and lightning and everything. And so power keeps going in and out. This is the worst it's been though. Oh, power might be out. So if it doesn't come back on, I'll have to finish this another time because I'm not sure if the sun is enough or if it's quite dark. Oh man. Well, that sucks. It's all ready to do a layout. I can't tell if it's too dark. I have my windows right there, but the problem is, of course, on my desk, I have like a container, which normally it doesn't bother anything, but maybe if that was in there, I would have enough natural light. Okay, so this is several days later. I usually never work a page like on more than one day. I usually, when I start a page, I finish it. But as you'll see, just before this, we lost power. And it went on, it went on, it went off, it went on, and then it just went off. And I waited like several minutes to see if it would come back on, but nope, I think it was 4 hours later we got power on, and by that time we were leaving. So we were leaving on our weekend away. So, and then yesterday we got home, and for some reason I was exhausted. Like I fell asleep. And I mean, it wasn't, we got up Monday morning. We went to bed fairly early. Like we had a campfire, but all of us were falling asleep at the campfire. And I think this is why. We went tubing Sunday. Well, it was morning when we left. We thought it was going to be, 2 hours, 2-hour little adventure. And it ended up being like 5 hours. 5 hours on the river in the beating sun. I mean, we had brought 4 bottles of water, a few little snacks. We didn't plan on being there all day because we've done that river. Well, we did it last year, and it took us a little over 2 hours. That was it. But we went to a different tubing place, and you get way more tubing for your money kind of thing. But it didn't say anywhere on their website that it was a, 5-hour thing. So, I don't know if you can tell, but I got quite the tan. Mainly, I don't burn. Now, I have to say my legs got pretty red because my legs don't get, they don't go in the sun as much, I guess, compared to my arms and my face and stuff. But my arms and face, I got quite the little tan there. And so when we got back to the campsite, like all of us, it was like, okay, well, Mason fell. The campsite was about 40 some minutes away from where we went tubing. He fell asleep, like slept the whole way back. And then my daughter was, my youngest daughter, she's 26. She was feeling sick. So she went for a nap, and I thought I was feeling pretty good, but once, you know, wasn't feeling bad, I guess. But once we got to the campsite, I was like, I am out. Like, I went to sleep for a couple of hours, and then we were going to go for a hike in the afternoon because we thought, okay, yeah, we'll go tubing for a bit and then go for a hike. And Ike out was totally out. Mason and Dave went for a hike after supper. I am down for the count. So they went for a hike, and then we just had like hot dogs for supper and hamburgers because we were just too exhausted to make anything else. And then we had a campfire. We were there for maybe a little over an hour, but then we were like, okay, I'm so tired. So then we went to sleep, and then we got up and came home. So I was kind of wondering if I wanted to put journaling card there or that enjoy the journey. I don't know what I want to do. I better start gluing some stuff down though, because it's starting to move around, and if I know I like something, I got to put it down. Okay. There we go. We'll put this down, and like I said, this was Mason, and a side-by-side. Okay, so Diesel was downstairs, and they got him a new bone, and he was making a lot of noise. Still trying to figure out how, because we were looking, when I eventually do the tour again of my room, because I'm almost done. I did a lot of working on my room last week. That's where a lot of my time was spent, was trying to get my room up and running. I don't want to be working on that for like months and months and months. I just want it done. So I did spend quite a bit of time. Well, I unpacked everything that was in that corner of the room. Then my husband built the calyx. Well, him and I built the calyx. And then I've restarted packing it, and it actually went pretty well. I can't believe how much stuff I was able to put in that same, amount of space, how much stuff I was able to put, because I was able to take all my stamp sets that were like right behind me. I had a space there where all my stamp sets were in these trays, I guess, or they're to put in your fridge, like to divide all your stuff. And so I had my stamps there. And it just felt, I don't know, it just felt always messy there, because it was like one container after another after another. So now they're all in my calyx unit. I think I'm going to go and try to buy one more, because it's 5 across, 5 down. So I'd like to use the 5 across just for those. And I have a bunch of stamps that I still have to put in those Avery L packages or pockets or whatever they're called. And so I still have to work on those. I don't think I'm going to do those now, but at least if I have the container ready, then I can say, okay, whenever I have a bit of time, I can work on that. Okay, so I'm going to use this grid paper, and I'm just going to make myself a little grid, and I can still put that title right there. I don't know how I lose my pencils so much, but oh, there's one. I can never keep pencils. I'll do that. Oh, do you know what I just realized? My trimmer is in the trailer because I brought my trimmer with me. So I want to do another page after this, so I'll have to go get it. I mean, this was pretty much all cut up, so. Or I could just use my big trimmer for now if I don't feel like going to the trailer. I have my big Caterpillar. But the reason I brought it with me is I was working on the flare buttons with the viewfinders. I think I did a few hundreds over the weekend. And I think it was only Friday night and a bit of Saturday. I didn't do any on Sunday because, I mean, we were 6 hours on the river. But I'm glad I brought it because I was able to get a little bit done. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that off to the side. I don't want to do too much journaling. I just want to do a little bit of journaling. Just wondering, maybe I can cut this down. Once it's cut, it's cut. That's okay. Enjoy the journey. Because then it'll give me a little bit more room to do some journaling there. Or maybe I could do it here in the middle. Oof, I didn't cut that very straight. Let's see if I can straighten that out a little bit. Enjoy the journey. Now, I have some of these that I want to use. These are some of our digital files, and I had so many questions. This is printed on, I think it's 180 pounds cardstock from Stampin' Up. It's Whisper White, but whatever cardstock you want. You can even print it on sticker paper or vellum. I mean, the possibilities are endless on how you can use those. And then you can just use it like over and over again. Okay, so adventure, enjoy the journaling, or the journey. Maybe fun. Or do I want to just put a plain one? Let's start with a plain. Now this is just on cardstock. It's not stickers or anything. I did order more sticker sheets, but I haven't printed them on sticker sheets yet. But I figured I printed them on cardstock, so I'm going to use what I have right now. But what I love is that you have so many options, and you know, it's not as if you just use it once and it's like, oh, I really like that, but now I can't use it. And what I like is that it comes in all different colors. This is a sheet of just orange, but you know, there's blues, and then you can get them in multicolor, like that's Pastel Paradise. There's Radiant Rainbow. There's Seasoned Spices. There's Summer Carnival. And always my favorite is Cozy Cafe. I just I like the combo of color of that one. I really do. It's like, wouldn't that make a cute scrapbook page? Like you could use some of these combos and make a, you know, a color, choose colors for your scrapbook page. My head is still hurting today, and I don't know if it's from all the sun that we got, but oof, painful. Okay, so another new product that we have are these banners. I think I want to use that banner right there, and that too, we kind of came up with you know, some colors, like tones of colors that I really liked. And then all the products are those colors. So everything all coordinates. Okay. So just make it, just kind of cut it half like that, or a quarter, so that the viewfinder's like smaller, so it fits there. But we do have viewfinders in different sizes too, so you could just pick a different size. We have like these, that's 2 inches. I kind of feel like I want my flare buttons, but they're not right here right now. I had them out. Oh yeah, there's this too. Okay, so I guess, I don't know, this page maybe it's just not meant to go on YouTube. First I lose power and it doesn't come back for hours. Then I come back, you know, quite a few days later, and I just start, and my phone doesn't warn me that it stopped recording because my phone was full. But it didn't warn me, like it didn't like shut off, because then I would have known. So I did all this, and I literally talked for over 20 minutes while I did this page, but it didn't record, so it's non-existent. So I don't know where it stopped. I think I had just started putting the embellishment clusters together. But anyway, so I have an embellishment cluster here. I did take part of a tag, a viewfinder, a label, a little word, and then some of my digital files, which includes the viewfinder, the label, and then these little arrows. So I cut a couple of those arrows. I put one by the first title. I did use some of my grid paper too, that's also available. I did use one of the newest digital files, which are the little banners. So I used a banner, another viewfinder, and some labels, and then a little arrow. And same thing with here, viewfinder, label, some of that tag, and then a word. And then I added some flowers. Then I used some of our new letters that are 3/8 circles. So they come in a black font, a white font, and in all the different colors. Then I added some splatters. I added Don't Be Swayed colorings. And then the other one was like an orangey spray mist. And I don't even know, oh, there it is. It's also by Colorings. It's Vibaz Pop Art Pink. It looked like orangish when you put it on, but I guess it's pink, but it looks kind of orange to me. So it's kind of pinkish orange. And then I just put that side by side 2020, because this was a picture of Mason. Once he got off the side by side, he was completely soaked, like to the skin. We just stripped him off and put him right in the shower. And then I inked the edges of all my embellishments with tea dye distress ink. And I added some enamel dots. I turned this into a banner. And I'm so sad. Like, this would have been a long video, but it is what it is. I think it's going to be like maybe 15 minutes now, but I got another page done. It's a fairly current one. I'm just going to do a little bit of journaling. I think I'm going to turn off the camera and do that right away. And if you're interested in any of the digital prints, the link is in the description box below under NicoleJones911.com under classes/shop, and it's under embellishments. So there's 28 different files right now, or 28 different embellishments available. And the great thing is, because it's digital, you can print them over and over again and then just use them as many times as you want. And then you can make your embellishments look fuller and fuller. And that's it. That's going to complete this layout. And if you enjoy this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, it does help my channel a lot. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.